I got this idea from Karkat where he reviews his good games, or not even just good games, like he reviews his games as BP. So I think 24 and 5 with him, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go ahead and review my games too. That's a really cool idea, actually. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go over this, and we have Bready Boo joining us today. I'm not the best BP, but I'm also not dog shit at BP. Most times, instead of playing how BP should be to get max value, especially when I play with friends, sometimes they kind of panic when shit goes wrong. Like, except Bread, he plays support, so he kind of knows, like, getting dove is a part of it, is insane. You know, that's gonna happen. As a support player, you're gonna get dove. But as a BP, my job isn't to peel for my supports. My job is to go and terrorize the other backline. So while they're getting dove, I'm diving the enemy's backline too. So it's kind of both like the same comms on both sides.
And we're screaming and yelling and like, oh!
Yeah, they're literally panicking that like they're getting dived, and I'm there like, yeah. And I'm just dead silent, like killing 3 supports and a healer. I come back for heals and look, yeah, we're dead. Well, alright. Alright, so first thing I do, especially as BP, just like in every other BP guide you guys have probably seen, I try to go for off angles. And angles where I can utilize the third-person peaks. This, on this specific map, which I dislike very strongly, this is usually the route that I take every single time, because it gives you free access right into the back line. So you know, you got my 2 healers, you got Bread, and then I think that's Cloak. So I fucked up there. I definitely waited too long, but we secured a kill on the support right there, so that's good. Bringing value. I always try to go for Rocket, but, like, look at how low he is. Great value, you know what I'm saying? Great value. I'm, like, bullying the shit out of Rocket, and he finally dies. This is definitely one thing I have to, you know, do better on, is not worrying about inting the entire team, but I'd like to go for those juicy spears. Because getting a juicy spear marking, let's say, 4 out of the 6 allots you so much playroom with BP. But we got a couple of supports, we got 2 healers down, so that's great value for the team. Again, right in their spawn, camping, kind of, just off the third-person peak. I see Groot, I see Magic. That's not the people I'm trying to go for. Just completely ignored them. I see Moon Knight's an easy target. But I'm also taking crazy back shots from Psylocke here. Again, I just kind of panicked there, and I just used whatever damage I could cause there. Because the whole team is already there, so I'm like, well, I gotta, you know, try to get some damage in to bring some type of value. But that's not good. You have to wait for your time and opportunity as a BP main to strike, pretty much.
Literally, you just want to have that one fucking, like, YN song playing in your head while you're just waiting for the moment. You know what song I'm talking about, too, which is even better.
Oh, look at the value I just brought to the team. I may have died, but Psylocke was literally maybe 2 health. Maybe. Probably less than that. That bitch was like 0.5 health. But we got a support. We got the Rocket. We got the Cloak. Or no, they have a Sue Storm. Oh, well, they switched. So. But pretty much we got their healers. And as BP, that's max value, taking out the healers. If you can, you know, maybe even get one of their DPS players out too, that's even better, because that leaves only 3 people on the field. Rocket's low. Get the final kill. Try to hit the kick. Again, but that's not really my fault. I will chalk it up to poor positioning, but also that Groot wall is so fucking weird, bro. Bro just cucked any and all movement I could have possibly had there. So that's, I guess, W on that fuck-ass Groot. He's on my team, by the way, so. He's just, like, really bad work by me. I go for the tank because he's all alone. But I get fucking solo ulted by Doctor Strange. Which kind of speaks to my aura, though. He's that scared that he had to solo ult me. I get it. I get it. Right, Bread? Just imagine Bread said something there, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, I was typing.
Yeah, he's still up here, and I'm like, I want my revenge. And we're fucking him up, Loki. Look at this. Well, at least we push him off a height, which is good, and now we go back to trying to help out our fellow squishy players. This Psylocke ults. Moon Knight is can't hit a fucking shot, and then, you know, he just casually just fucking goes up the height. Makes me miss 2 spears, which is cool or whatever. So we got a lot of people marked. Hit a rewind. Let's see if I actually go in this for... Oh, wow, I was popping ult right there, even though they're all marked. That's one thing I have to work on as a BP, is to utilize whenever they're already marked instead of trying to go for another mark. Because in my head, I get so scared that I'm like, okay, when I go to do my slash or my strike or whatever you want to call it, the mark is going to go away that same frame that I'm actually going to hit them. So just for security, when I know it's been a while since they've been marked, I'll throw another arrow, or a spear, I mean. But I'm no means, like by no means, I'm not Somjuu, I'm not, what's his name, Vertex, I'm not Karkat, but as like a Spider-Man main, I'm pretty decent at BP. In all other games, I've always played like movement, so this was really cool to kind of get into Marvel Rivals, and they include that for players like me, who are just fucking junkies for moving crazy in a game. This map is alright. We're playing with Lex too, who plays Venom. And Lex is very aggressive too, so it sets up really nice. Right, so we got an early pick, Magic. I'm waiting for my moment here. I see their Luna, low health, Gunna in the back. Their Sue, Yin's in. Just trying to be a nuisance, an absolute disruption. I think we actually, like, we do some dirty shit to Moon Knight here. Like, imagine a BP just walking you down. He's not even doing any movement, bro, just walking you straight down. That's gotta be so, like, disrespectful. And I knew movement is out, like, I knew Moon Knight was on cooldown. There we go, we see our target. Psylocke. There we go, we got a lot of people marked there. And then we get Moon Knight ulted. Chalk it up to me, like, having ADHD and not being able to stick to the people I already have marked. I probably should have been hit that, huh? We're already at 70% for ult, so usually when I'm this close to ult, I'm just looking for ways to easily farm for my ult. They pop the Luna ult, that doesn't mean we can't get in and, you know, farm some damage. I missed my dash, so, you know, you gotta go back. Third person peek, look for somebody. Got Luna all by herself.
Be careful with that third person peek a little bit.
I know, bro. Because, like, sometimes you over peek it and they can see you through the corner.
Yeah, and they can hit that third person sight too, even if you're like not picking too far.
Very true.
You always want to do direct person teaching, if that makes any sense.
Well, I usually like it. Like for me, it'll depend on what dominant side like the player is. Because like for Hawkeye, sometimes he's like left-handed or right-handed, so depending on that. Or like for Aquaman, no more. He's like yeah, he's right-handed, so I'll usually like sit on the right side of a wall so I can quick peek it. Right there, you guys saw for the ult. I usually like try to. How do I say it? I try to use the entirety of my ult, or my kit, before I pop ult, so I can get max value out of that ult. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like, I do as much damage as I possibly can to all of my target, to all like my target objectives, I guess you could say, like the backline, the healers, the more squishier players, and then I pop ult on them because it does 150 damage now post update. So that usually kills 1 to maybe even 2 or 3. I don't know if this is the game, but there was a game that we played yesterday where me, Lex, were just in their spawn, bullying a team in their spawn. So, and that was a really good ult. I had popped a really good ult there. But that's pretty much my mindset. When I get to about 70%, I'm looking for them to become a clusterfuck, hit like a juicy spear, and then just run through the whole team with my entire kit, pop ult, and I get my entire kit back. Aura farm real quick. You gotta hit those. If you're not aura farming in your games, what are you really doing? Lex gets an early pick.
Winning.
You got an aura farm, Brad. I'll hit the fucking Wakanda forever emo right in their face. Right there.
I only do that if they're like chasing me half a mile.
Fuck that, I'll aura farm all in. As you saw, that's why I like playing like with another person who's very aggressive in the pushes. Brett has been experimenting with different support players, but usually when he plays Cap, me and him are the ones that are like diving the team like this. But Lex pretty much pushed 2 of their squishies into a hallway, into a dark alley, and was able to help me capitalize off of that. And then you see I dashed their whole team, and then we pushed them back pretty far. And this is just kind of, look, I'm waiting for the squishies to come out. Squishies came out. You know what I'm saying? Use the entire kit, pop ult. Oh my god, what a crazy play. Now the only person that's left is just the 2 tanks and Moon Knight. And instead of me focusing on the 2 tanks, here we go, we're going to get Moon Knight here. Look at the healers, man. They're doing such a beautiful job. And Psylocke pops ult. And I'm out of there. And Groot blocks me off. There's my target. We hit the slash. We hit the dash. Hit another dash. Another one. Boom. Dead. Now, I don't know why this Psylocke just stopped, like, DPSing me. They definitely could have won that fight. Look at that. Brett and Bibu in the back. Just healing us up. Wow, we're just tormenting this team. Psylocke gets out. Psylocke is low. Psylocke is dead. Strange is out.
Was this when you spawn camped them?
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Karkat for the idea, actually. It's a W idea. That's another good game. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a Spider-Man one, because I do play Spider-Man quite a bit. Quite a bit. I play a lot of Spidey.
Quite a bit.
But just let me know if y'all fuck with this or not.